Imagine living for 45 years without being able to breathe clearly through your nose. For Dave, a significant struggle with clogged sinuses and nasal polyps started at age 15 and followed him well into adulthood, affecting his sleep, his ability to play sports, and his overall quality of life. After decades of suffering, he had a simple, outside-the-box idea to try an essential oil ointment in a way most people would never consider. Today we're hearing how a 3-week experiment led to a transformation that has lasted over 3 years. Listen in as Dave shares how he finally found the clear breathing he'd been searching for nearly his entire life.
My name is Dave Gregerson. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. And I had a significant problem since the age of 15, so it's been for a good 45 years or so, with my sinuses, that they had been clogged. There was polyps in my sinuses, in my nose, and my nostrils, and I'd suffered from that condition for most of my life. One of my favorite products from doTERRA is Correct-X. I had the idea that if I took Correct-X in the nozzle and tried to worm its way up into the deep part of my sinuses and give it a little shot, if that might help my condition. And I did that for 2 or 3 times a day for about 3 weeks straight. And the inflammation started to go down all the way to the point that I can completely breathe out of both nostrils. That was 3 years ago. And it has completely gone away, never to resurface, and my nostrils are completely clear now. So this isn't a standard practice of using Correct-X, but for me, it shows that Correct-X has so many uses. My life has been fundamentally changed by this process that I discovered. I can breathe now, I can play sports, I can sleep better, my sleep apnea has significantly improved, my quality of sleep, my quality of life, all because of Correct-X.
It's so incredible to hear how a 45-year-old long struggle can be resolved in just a matter of weeks when you find the right tool. Dave's story is a powerful reminder that sometimes the solutions we need are already in our hands. We just have to be willing to try something new. Before we wrap up, let's look at a few pro tips from Dave's experience. First, the power of consistency. Dave didn't just try his idea once. He applied his solution 2 to 3 times a day for 3 weeks straight. Often, natural solutions require this kind of application consistently to help the body shift out of long-term inflammation. Intuitive application. While Dave noted his method wasn't standard practice, his intuition led him to apply the soothing properties of Correct-X exactly where the inflammation was most deep-seated. Correct-X is an ointment with lots of essential oils like frankincense, helichrysum, melaleuca or tea tree, cedarwood, and lavender. And it's typically used for soothing minor cuts, scratches, acne, insect bites, and more. The ripple effect of health. Notice how clearing his sinuses didn't just help his breathing, it significantly improved his sleep apnea and his ability to enjoy sports. When we address one major health hurdle, the benefits often touch every other part of our lives. The Oil Stories podcast is proudly sponsored by EssentialLife.com. If you've been struggling with a chronic issue like sinuses or polyps for years, you don't have to keep waiting for relief. You can just search sinus or inflammation in the Essential Life book or app right now to find vetted protocols and creative ways to use your oils as a first line of defense. If you have a story about a surprising oil win that changed your life, we want to hear about it. Please submit your story at essentiallife.com/podcast. Also, please share this episode with anyone you know who is tired of struggling with chronic congestion. We hope this story inspires you to trust your intuition and reach for a natural solution today. See you next time.